welcome to another Money Morning Routine. Okay, I'm closing out my budget in just a few short weeks, so I'm making sure that I'm staying updated with my spending. So far, no spending is going on. I had no cash spending, no checking account spending. This is what tends to happen as I get closer to closing out my budget, which is going to be on Thursday. I try not to spend anything. I don't want any pending transactions going on in my checking account. And as far as my cash goes, I only have about $30 left in my food envelope, so I don't have a lot of spending going on for that. Now, on Thursday, I will be doing a grocery shopping trip shortly after Thursday. So by then, I'll be on a completely new tracking period. But that is expected because we're going to be leaving on Sunday for Cabo. And so, of course, we want to go grocery shopping for Grandma, who's here at the house watching baby Dante. So here's what I did do. I'm getting prepped to close out my budget. So as I mentioned yesterday, I didn't fill out my budget yet for my categories. So I went through and added those. So that's done. Now, all I have to do is add up my spending, write it down, and fill out my monthly budget category breakdown. Now, this page tells me whether I was over or under budget in my budget categories, as well as how much money went to savings. And if I had debt and was paying off my debt, this would also tell me how much total I put toward debt as well. Another thing I did want to show, I got a good question yesterday. Now, a lot of you guys are now receiving your new Budget by Paycheck Workbook. So I am this is the small size, brand new Budget by Paycheck Workbook that we just released just a month ago. And I got questions. Now, mine isn't filled out in the beginning because, as you can see, according to my tabs, I started this in September. Now, usually I don't change workbooks halfway through the year. I like to use it January through December. It is 100% undated. You can see, like if we go to a blank month, everything is blank. Calendar, you can have any start date you want, Monday, Sunday, whatever you prefer. Literally everything is blank, meaning you can technically use your Budget by Paycheck workbook at any time. You can start in any month. This is great if you're a teacher and would like more of a teacher start date as far as your months are concerned. If you turn to the back of the workbook, you'll notice that there's some sticker pages that look like this. And one of these sticker pages, let me see if I can find, right here, have the tab stickers. And these are the stickers you use to go ahead and start labeling your tabs. This allows you to start literally any single month you want. Now, because I started halfway through the year, I started in October, or actually I started this one in September. The beginning of my workbook, the front pages are actually done in my another workbook. This is why I usually don't switch halfway or through mid-year or whatever. But I do want to bring up, I got a question. Miko, how do you fill this out? So these are your savings trackers visuals. And I always say, if you are working on a specific sinking fund or a specific savings goal, have a tracker. Because sometimes what happens when we're on a savings journey, when we save a small amount, it kind of feels like this drop in a very large bucket, like we're not making a difference. But when you can color in a little bit of a tracker as you go, even the smallest actions, the smallest contributions, you can visually see. You get that recognition, you get that reassurance. Well, wait a minute, it does make a difference. You can see that visual trackers are so great for motivation. And motivation is huge. It's also a confidence boost. Like, you know what? I only have $20 to save this month, but freaking A, $28 is better than nothing. So here's how you use these. Now I'm going to show you just on these pages here, and you can track 8 of them. You can track 8 savings goals. Here's what this looks like. Okay. So up here is lines. You're going to write down your goal. So maybe this one's Christmas. Okay. So I'm going to put my goal up here at the top on the line. Okay. Christmas. And if you want, you can do a couple different things. Down here, there's another line. Down here at the bottom, there's another line where you can write your goal amount. So let's say Christmas, I have $1,000 goal. Now, you can do it the other way. You can put your goal Christmas down here and $1,000 up top. It's completely up to you. The next thing you want to do is you want to count how many leaves there are. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 because we figured 12 months out of the year. So you're going to take your goal amount, $1,000, and divide it by 12. So that means each one of these leaves equals 83.33. Now here's technically how I like to do it. So this one's 84, so I'm rounding up. This one's, okay, so each one of these leaves is 84 except for the last couple because it's a weird amount. So 84, and then if we do 84 again for this leaf, that one's 168. So I'm gonna put 168 in here. I'm gonna add 84 to that. So this one, at this one, it's 252. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm going up by 84. 84 plus 84 for this leaf plus 84 for this leaf. So I'm going to keep going up. So plus 84 to this one. So this one's 336 plus 84. This one's 420 equals 504 plus 84. This is 588 plus 84, 672. So now going up, each one of these is going to be 82. So 672 plus 82 equals 754 plus 82 equals 836 plus 82 equals 918 and plus 82 equals 1,000. All right, so you can do this the way I did it. You can say, okay, $1,000. Some of these are going to be 84. Some of these are going to be 82 because it's 83.3333. So you can do it that way. Now you can just say 84, 84, 84, 84, and put 84 on each one of these. That way you know, okay, every time you save $84, you color in a leaf. How I do it is I like to do it going up and actually seeing the amount increase. So 84, then it's 168, then 252, then 336. Here's why. Because then I can see, okay, when I save $168, I can have this second leaf colored in. The main thing is you want to take the number of leaves, so your goal amount divided by the number of leaves, and that's how much each leaf represents. Put that amount in the leaf and color it in as you reach that savings amount. So that's how I like to do it. Now, let's say you start this process and you save 40 bucks, okay? It's not the full $84. Sometimes I've used just the Crayola markers. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll color in a partial leaf. You can color in a partial leaf. It's okay. Because then when you look at this, you say, okay, well, I may not have saved $84, but I got almost half of that. Remember, what kicks in the motivation is actually being able to take the action of coloring in something. So even though you may not be able to get to a full leaf, you can still color in part of it. And maybe you saved $64 of it. All right, well, then you would go in and color a little bit more, right? Maybe something like this. Now, you're going to do that for each one of your goals, and you're going to color in the potted plant as you go on through your goal. So that's how you use the savings goals worksheet. Now, I will be using this workbook this worksheet, these savings goals trackers, beginning in January. Now, yesterday, you may have seen on my Instagram, I've decided I'm going to start the Budget Mom Savings Challenges, Volume 1, starting in January. Here's another thing I've decided. I'm going to use all the money that's saved from these challenges. I'm going to put it towards my vacation. So this is our brand new savings challenge. It has 12 brand new savings challenge shipped to your door book like this. All the worksheets and tools and resources you need to complete each challenge. Or you can also get it in PDF form, which is great because you get lifetime access to the PDF and you can print it out as many times as you want. Maybe you want to repeat them every year. So that's what I've decided I'm going to use this savings money for. So maybe in the new year, I have a goal to save $6,000 for vacation. These savings challenges are going to help me get there. I'll make sure to put a link to this new Volume 1 Savings Challenge book in the description of this video if you would like to check that out. So that is my money morning routine.